In King Lear, written by Shakespeare, madness is a prominent motif. King Lear is about a king who impulsively decides to divide his kingdom into 3 sections among his daughters. It is immediately noticeable that Lear is gradually descending into complete insanity, as exhibited by his ludicrous thoughts, confusing conversations, and questionable actions. Madness, although portrays disorder of the mind, can display wisdom in the reduction of one's humanity. Madness, according to Webster Dictionary, is defined as the quality or state of being mad. Although a relatively general definition, madness has accumulated a negative connotation through its various representations in literature and especially media that has become so prevalent in the 21st century. During Shakespeare's time, madness was not taken as seriously as it is in the 21st century. Mental illness was not completely understood nor even considered a medical affliction. The reactions and attitudes towards madness during his time were more harsh and less sympathetic than they are today. Throughout history, mental illness has been taken more seriously and progressively researched to get a better understanding of the multitude of diseases that fall under this broad category. Now, society does not refer to the mentally unstable as mad or lunatic, but rather alternative descriptions such as mentally ill. As shown in his various works such as Hamlet and primarily King Lear, Shakespeare seemed to be interested in the idea of madness, and how it can be a driving force for certain actions and events to occur. Shakespeare's language can be seen as a representation of the beliefs of that time. For example, when Edgar calls Gloucester a flibbertigibbet, the audience at that time would understand. Poor Tom's language was borrowed from a book on witchcraft, published in 1603, that defines a flibbertigibbet as a dancing devil that stalks the earth at night, spreading disease and deformity amongst all living things. Despite this, Shakespeare's works are still seen as relevant and contemporary that transcends the boundaries of its time, where the subject matters are still being constantly renewed. The topic of mental illness is still being used in literature, such as Alice in Wonderland or American Psycho. The most prominent and noteworthy example of madness is King Lear himself, whose mental stability obviously deteriorates throughout the play.